the winner of this will move on to face yours truly in the next round. I faced SpaceCo last year. JackmusWedge is my partner in co-op. Haven't been together in a few years to do that, but we're the world record holder in all the 2-player categories. It's going to be a lot of fun. So looking forward to this one either way. I don't care who wins. There's some storylines for week number 2, but for now, the storyline is week number 1, 16 versus 17, SpaceCo, Jack. Tapatio, why don't we get this rocking and rolling if you haven't already? I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. No, we'll be readied up soon here. Just wait on our buddy Jackie to be good to go. But I'm getting hyped up already. We got SpaceColonizer hitting us with a bone saw is ready. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Your body is Reggie. That's good to hear. Let's see if Jack's going to ready up here. We do have a webcam on Jack's side, so pretty cool to see that on that side. We'll see how the stone-faced cool hand Luke in Jack plays it here with that webcam. Should be underway momentarily. Game number 1. You've got a few seconds. Get your prediction in. Who wins the opening game of this best of 5? JackmusWedge or SpaceCo? Who knows? Let's go. I'm excited. How about you guys?
Oh, yeah. This is what it's all about right here. This is, Jackamus. It's going to be interesting. We'll see the quality. Going with the player 2, still sticking with it. I don't know, is Aquas even still going to player 2 nowadays?
Aquas does, and Jack is going for the 2-player. So interesting. Jack switches back and forth periodically. And incidentally, for those wondering, Jack did take last year's tournament off due to health concerns, but is back in after a 1 tournament break. And right now is looking like the Jack of old, just aggressively plowing through the enemies here. But a nuke will get SpaceCo out with a slight lead. A very low 39 versus a mid 40 here, about a 1.5 second lead. But that just, it's a nice little bonus. Let's see what the first drop is, Taps.
See on both sides. A little delayed, it feels like, but yeah, not anything to write home about right there. Invulnerability for Jackamus and some shoes for Space. Space isn't even gonna go for that, but gets the orb that pops in at the worst place, and then he gets a replacement. Oh my goodness.
Yep, and for those commenting in chat, I do see the comments. Jack on emulator. Yes, apparently his SNES has died on him. So he better replace that on the fly this week. And it's going to be a 1:24 here for SpaceCo, a 1:27 for Jack. It's less than 3 seconds. Let's see who plays it well. Oh, Jack gets loose and wild and loses the orb.
Oh, and the swirl getting in there too. Wow, that could have been a death right there. Doesn't get it. Gets grenades though, unfortunately. Just a rough start to the shrapnel here for Jackie.
If he gets that orb replacement, it shouldn't be too bad, but I believe has given up at least a couple seconds thus far. Looking a little loose with his movement here, a bit unsure maybe where to go. He's going to try to, he does plow over 2 of those shrapnels who overlap. You love to see that there, Taps.
Yeah, you do what you can with what you get right there is basically what it was for Jackamus. Able to get a 2, and then the third one in that line ends up blowing up anyways. So keeps the numbers clean, but a little bit behind here. SpaceCo looking good.
He dropped a couple seconds there, but now's really the winner of his discontent.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe SpaceCo didn't lose it right there. That was incredibly close, but gets the razor and now back in the center.
So many keys right now. Jack getting horrible RNG, not getting any help, and is just absolutely hemorrhaging that time. A key on the far side of the room, unbelievable. He's just focusing on killing. He said, to heck with these drops, they're too far away.
Yeah, not too bad. Like right now, it's just so much.
It turns rocket on the feet, and as you can see, he's going to try to go as long as he can here.
There you go.
Gets the orb. He is one of the best in the business at using rockets without an orb. He's really good at it. One of his best superpowers, if you will.
Yeah, was able to keep it clean in getting that orb as well. Sometimes it's not even about it dropping. It's about making sure that you have a clean lane as you do pick it up. Jackamus able to do so and loses not too much right there, and actually maybe even gains some time in that room.
I can't imagine he did. No. No, it was 307 for SpaceCo coming into the bonus room. 308, somewhere in that range. Gets a dude to start here and drops the orb. Here's an opening for Jack.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
see. So it's going to be about a 332 for SpaceCo coming in. Gets a razor shield. Jack is going to be a solid 20 seconds back.
Okay, so yeah, definitely extension out. I don't know, it felt so much closer. But there you go. I mean, the orb drop and then luckily into razors and rockets for SpaceCo,
yes.
so not losing too much. But there you go. No.
Poor Jack. He tried to get to the razor shield, but they kept spawning out the top door, and he eventually dropped one. You hate to see it there. Almost out of razor shield. Gets shot. Gets rockets, though. That's something.
Yeah, we'll be able to get those. No problem. We'll be able to take out both the gunners, reestablishing the center with the invulnerability, and does get the orb back. So it's all coming back together for Jackamus here.
It's going to be a 425 here for SpaceCo. Let's see if Jack can make up any time. It was 18-second differential. Oh, he gets that invulnerability just in time.
Oh, baby. That was a close one right there. And it's, a little squirrely, but gets the room finished off. And, yeah, we'll
basically
be...
18, so he stayed even.
Yeah.
Now it's going to come down to that mutoid luck, as it almost always does. SpaceCo hasn't changed a form yet, and Jack can go for the ball buster. Did SpaceCo get the ball buster?
Not that I was certain of, and yeah, I would imagine we would have had that arm pop already, so can't imagine did. Grenades and rockets early, and now into lobbers for SpaceColonizer, but just getting the arm pop. So pretty close game. Here's the
spreader. Yep. What can you do with it? It's so hard to manual on emulator with that input lag he's got. But look at him going here. Look at him going, shredding Mutoid for a full form.
And we're all tied up. Both arms popped. It is a armless Mutoid, both sides. The drops, unfortunately.
Oh no, Jack's player too. I thought he took the death to get the grenade, but oh no.
A little shake of the head there from Jackamus. Maybe he even forgot that he was player 2 right there.
So SpaceCo vaults back into the lead, pops the chest. Jack not far behind with the lobbers. There it is. Rockets not for SpaceCo, but they're blocked. Can he get there?
Can't. It's completely blocked right there. Mutoid parking on it, and they're gone. Gonna take out the other mine in SpaceCo. They're hoping for a great drop. Unfortunately, rockets on the right side. That's far from it.
Better than the foot Jack got. Jack waiting on the next drop. It is lobbers. Head pop for SpaceCo. The lead has changed hands 3 times in this room.
Jackamus.
Oh my
right
goodness.
there.
So close.
They're switching off between lobbers and rockets between the two of them. Now rockets on Jackamus' side. Lobbers and a refill.
He's gonna go manual. They're changing at the same time. Can Jack not die here? The lobber favors SpaceCo.
Lobbers great damage. Grenades is good damage, but is it enough? Gets the refill. So does Space. It's close.
This is close, and it's going to be SpaceCo. I think we might need a measurement, but I'm pretty sure SpaceCo got this. Let's see. What a crazy turn of events. The timers will finish on their screens. Yes, it appears to be just under a second. Jack's celebrating. We better get a frame count. Taps, please tell them it's under review. Oh, boy. It appears to the naked eye, SpaceColonizer has taken the opening game of this match. We will have to confirm with Mr. Dino.
Absolutely.
We just got to make sure, but TapatioJ will be covering that in the matchup channel while we do that. Just craziness abound. All kinds of things happening all at once there. Everything all at once. The catchphrase of a generation, I assume. Probably. Jack having some water in the meantime. Just cool as a cucumber. Like I said, doesn't get too riled.
Yeah, every bit as crazy as that was, as far as the weapon switching off right there, as close as we could have made it. Looks like Dino is suggesting we go on to race 2, and he's doing the review, so that's perfect. I think that's what we've done recently before. So we'll be temporarily giving that one to SpaceColonizer. Game 1 still under review for the moment, but we'll move on to Game 2, folks.
Yep, just letting them know we are going to go ahead with game number 2, and indeed we will confirm Behind the scenes, Mr. Dino can frame count on the fly. It kind of became a necessity after last year's Aqua's Telio matchup. Required Dino to save me from myself. It was a good time. So it looks like Tapatio will be counting them in momentarily once they're ready. Game number 2 coming up. Wild stuff in the opening game here. Back and forth they went. I think there was 4 lead changes. SpaceCo, I believe, sealed that game on the final form by just being accurate enough with the lobber, while Jack was having to ride the grenade train and just not able to out damage SpaceCo. Crazy stuff. We are underway, yeah. Tapatio, game number 2.
I mean, what a back and forth. You know, dare I say, these are our 2 closest match competitors, you know, in the 16 and 17 seed right here, living up to it with that first race. That was amazing.
I mean, Jack didn't have a great regular arena, had 2 pretty solid manuals, especially playing on an emulator, getting it done, and this is going to be pretty much a dead heat looking at it. Not much of a difference here.
Yeah, you gotta like getting a 39 out there for Jackamus. And yeah, being an emulator, it's a curveball that I suppose he's maybe a little bit more familiar with because the hardware issues that have previously happened, but
like every time he does anything, yeah, pretty much.
Not easy.
Oh my God, look at these drops for SpaceCo.
Oh my God, yeah.
Razor. Orb, and he's setting SpaceCo up for a potentially massive lead. But Jack is quite adept at keeping that damage up. For someone of a higher seed, he does a great job with what he's given.
I mean, absolutely. I saw the rocket drop for Jack this time. I'm like, okay, he's catching right back up. Like, it won't be too much of a loss here.
No, it's only going to be about 5 to 6 seconds. Let's see if SpaceCo can hold things down. Plays the nuke, gives up a couple seconds there to just clean up the room.
And beautiful. 1 bar of rockets right there. Jackamus pretty much able to clear out almost all the swarmers, and all 3 of the shrapnel start out the room. That's just that efficiency right there. You don't get that without some really nice shooting.
It is, like I said, his superpower. He's adept at using what he's given, especially when he has those rockets. Just so accurate, so good with them. Look at this again, just bing. Okay, group, bing, hit him, bing, gone, and just looking for that orb. It's a 2:02 for SpaceCo. This is a pretty phenomenal, spicy time.
Yeah, SpaceCo's looking good on the other side. They're able to use the last bit of those rockets, start out that room pretty nicely, and get the center established. Purple's getting a little close, but it looks pretty good now for SpaceCo.
And also, SpaceCo used the little bit that was left of those rockets at the start to clean out all 3 shrapnels, which is bing, 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 gone. And now back-to-back rockets while Jack continues to hunt the orb. This is setting up really nicely for SpaceCo.
Yeah, those rockets, spreader, maybe.
Ooh, Jack gets clubbed. Jack gets clubbed.
Goes into the vulnerability. That'll help a little bit, but invulnerabilities will only do so much right here. It really needs to see that orb soon here.
And there it is, but this bleed's going to be real because there's not been many weapons for Jack to use. And SpaceCo could be sub 3 if quick here. Drops the orb!
Oh,
a big mistake!
That's
a big
huge
mistake! Oh, that is rough, Taps. You hate to see that end of the room. You know that that's going to stick in the craw. SpaceCo's going to have to shake it off here. And this gives Jack an opening who's only about 14 seconds back.
Yeah, that's a big opening right here. This first drop is going to mean a lot. If SpaceCo gets something like some shoes or a dude right now, this room gets away from you pretty quick, and you're having to go to the
orb on the feet. Are you kidding me?
And rockets to follow. My goodness, it couldn't be better drops for SpaceCo to start.
Has control, drops the orb though. Oh no, Jack meanwhile gets a foot, and Jack is going to jackstrat this, and. Why, Jack? Just kill a gunner.
Yeah, dancing. It's when it works, and when it doesn't, it's really a shame. Does get the rockets though, pretty much on the feet, able to clear out the gunners now.
SpaceCo drops an orb immediately after getting it. So still, this is setting up for Jack to make up some time overall. Gets an orb himself, picks it up, no problem. Trying to get back to the middle. Here comes that tank. Early shot. Gets away with it though. I'm just watching Jack dance and weave and move and bob, and is making up time here with every single shot. Look at this. This was a 14-second gap.
And the club down for SpaceCo right there.
And
It
can't
doesn't
get
get
the
to that.
nuke.
Oh, so then the other strap and the other side, that's just going to be a little bit of few more seconds.
25-second swing there. Jack goes from 14 down to 11 up. Back-to-back rocks to start.
Yeah.
Gets flexed on and takes the death here. Can't get to the rockets. Let's see what drops for Jack. Meanwhile, SpaceCo.
Yeah, 3 straight rocket drops for Jackamus. A little bit unfortunate there. Is able to get the gunners out pretty quickly, though. Lobbers now for both sides here. First arm pop for Jackamus, but SpaceCo not that far behind.
And more lobbers, but SpaceCo chooses to ignore them. Going to be out of lobbers here really soon. What's the next one?
Oh, baby.
Jack sees a spreader. Can Jack get this?
Oh, my.
Oh,
and he
Mutoid moves.
on it.
He moves.
Oh,
he gets out of the way. A wild little helping hand. And a vulnerability.
Oh,
a vulnerability.
Wow. I was certain that he was going to park on that. He didn't, and now...
Oh, Nate's late, but not... And that was spreader on the feet. Dies again. What's he going to get? It's a spreader.
And he's going to get off it. No, he doesn't. He parks. But
Still
he gets
gets
it late.
Still gets it. Gets that second last form change. A lobber here. We'll be able to get this unless Mutoid blocks this one. SpaceCo's got the chest bomb. And yes, Mutoid blocks it.
Oh my God, head pop. They're on the same form.
Another spreader.
The spretter's in perfect spot for player 2, and he goes down for it too.
He moves with them. This should seal it. The lobber's fine. This is fine. This is fine. He was basically done changing. Jack should have finished this up. SpaceCo getting some transfer damage. Dies though, and Jack gets it done. What a crazy, wild Mutoid. It's either none of the drops or all of the drops. This day has been wild.
The floodgates open, and all of a sudden, the damage, the Mutoid starts melting, and you don't know where you are. It's just a absolute craziness right there. Well done. Jackamus able to get from great spreader into invulnerability into lobber sabotage back into spreader. It just absolute insanity right there.
Just wild stuff here, guys, and I don't know if the confirmation's been given yet in the matchup channel. Tapatio will let us know once it's official. But game number 1 is under review. More than likely is a SpaceColonizer win, but we will confirm it was under a second. We generally review those just to be safe in case there was timer shenanigans.
Yeah, we are going to be still under review right here. We just need to get something cleared up on SpaceCo's side as far as the VOD are concerned. On a retime, Jackamus is actually timed to a 6:45, which was the same time that we had SpaceCo clocked at. So upon further confirmation, it's still to be determined here.
Interesting turn of events. And you can't publish till the stream is over, so I'm going to do a little administrative stuff. Tapatio, why don't you riff a little for us here? I don't think there's any matches tomorrow. We have our final week 1 matchup on Monday. To go there, and I think there's a couple week 2s looking to schedule. We will have those times, but that confirmed 40-watt Space Kroget. Give us that time and let us know when we're done.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, unfortunately, it doesn't look like anything currently scheduled for tomorrow, but Monday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have the last matchup of our first round here. The 40-watt range, our number 4 seed, yes, I believe, for this tournament, going up against Space Croquette. Always an interesting matchup as far as, seeing where our top runners are and how they're feeling. I know 40's been putting in a lot of work, so very interesting in that. And see where we got Space Croquette at, being able to, perhaps shake it up as one of the higher seeds of the tournament. And yeah, absolutely. I know we got some later round matchups trying to get decided. I know I saw Tetsuo potentially trying to get a matchup scheduled. I know, definitely some of our second rounders. So look forward to that. We're going to have all those second round matchups. I believe we have both upper and lower bracket going to be going on all next week. And you'll see it all here on GG_speedruns, where you can see the entirety of this Smash TV Easy Percent tournament, our seventh annual. Crazy to still be here. Crazy to see how far we've come. So definitely looking forward to that.
All right, so I just let them know. If SpaceCo wins the next 2 games, we will do a game 5 as a provisional in case Jack somehow won game 1. Otherwise, it'll end in the set amount of time regardless, is what we're going for. All right?
Absolutely. We got to,
Because if it goes 2-2 on our screen and then Jack wins game 5, it doesn't matter, regardless of what happened in game 1. So we're ready to go. They're getting ready. You'll count them in, Taps. That's where we're at. That's what we're doing. And as always, this tournament makes me have to remember how to do these types of things on the fly.
I mean, this isn't the we had a lot of crazy frame counts in last year's tournament. I actually thought there might even be a few more this year. I know we had an early one potentially, but really just a phenomenal matchup in that game 1 there. A couple awesome game 1s here tonight for this triple header.
Yep, we had one go 4. We've had one go 3. Are we having one go 5? We will find out soon enough. TapatioJ going to get them counted in as soon as they're ready. Thank you for joining us tonight. It has been a wonderful set of races. And keep in mind, this is only week 1. There are so many matches waiting to come down the pipe. And for those that have already started setting up week number 2, I will be getting back to you guys after the broadcast. We will get you lined up for your matches that you have put forward. Anyway, we should be underway momentarily. Game number 3, as it stands now, 1 apiece. Provisionally, game 1 goes to SpaceCo. Let's see who takes this important game.
Yeah, absolutely. Just waiting for Jackie. Definitely, get his water in right there, as we can see. Keep hydrated, my friend. And looks like ready to go. So I'll count them in.
So we're going to get them counted in. Game number 3 coming up momentarily. After this, we just have 1 game in the week left. Space Croquette, 40-watt range. The 4 versus the 29 seed. 40-watt making his return to the tournament after having to unfortunately exit the 5th annual tournament with a thumb injury, unable to play last year, but able to make it back this year. We are pretty pumped to have 40 back, but for now, we are concerned about JackmusWedge versus SpaceColonizer. SpaceCo, the 16 seed, Jackamus, the 17. We are underway. Game number 3. What do you got, Taps? What are you feeling? What are you seeing?
The drop shenanigans, we've had some dropped orbs. You know what I'm expecting right now? I think these guys keep it clean. I don't see a dropped orb happening in this run at the very least. Now, between the two, who gets it? This is as tough as you can to call. I mean, I look forward to seeing some good rocket utilization potentially out of both of them. And you know what? I'm thinking that player 2 spawn right now for Jackamus might work out this race, and I got him winning this one.
All right. Well, Jack is slightly behind out of Arena 1, 3/4 of a second, roughly. Opening drops for our 2 competitors. We have an orb in the middle for Jack. What a drop. A nuke for SpaceCo. Massive early advantage. But Jack's going to watch out for that nade.
Wow. Nade right there. Even a green shirt kind of getting involved in the middle there. Orb, though, on SpaceColonizer.
Yeah, right in the middle, too. You'll love to see that, Taps. Both of them getting them in the middle. Yeah, SpaceCo had to wait a bit. Jack will have the advantage. And look at this from Jack. That's going to be, what, a 79? Heck yeah, it is. And SpaceCo has an explosion on his side, so he's going to be a little behind here. About 6 seconds. Jack drops the orb again, just like he did in game number 1.
Ooh, just maybe not remembering. Like I've talked about before, but getting the replacement. So we'll take it. Luckily for Jackamus right there, that was fortunate. And then rocket, so you're set now for this room. But
nades in the middle.
Grenades!
He gets trolled. I don't think he'll even pick up that razor shield, knowing him.
Really?
He will not, because he doesn't want to go break it. I know how his brain works. He's not going for that.
Yeah. thinking keep it safe, but really didn't have that many swarmers anyway. So yeah, well done by Jackamus right there, recovering from the really unfortunate ore drops. Just gotta figure out the beginning of that eat my shrapnel room again, I guess.
I think SpaceCo made up maybe half a second. It's about 5.5 to 5 second lead now. Let's see how they play it here. Jack has been a little better in the irregular arena play. SpaceCo, though, has not been a slouch. It's been a pretty good match thus far.
The spreader's dropping to Jackamus.
SpaceCo blocks the shrapnel with the orb. I don't know if that was intentional, but he should say so.
We'll claim it. We take those. Very nicely done. Yeah, keeping it alive, keeping yourself healthy right here. A couple purples kind of getting out into the corners there, but it looks like reestablished for the most part, although the right side collapsing a little bit, and those shrapnels are brutal. And catches one. Oh, no.
That's rough, and Jack will be out with a 301. Yep, pretty happy with it. A little let's go point at the cam. Meanwhile, SpaceCo getting that late vitamin R will be about 11 seconds, 10.5 seconds back. And your product placement for this is going to be a little JP Wisers, because that's what I got on the go here, boys. It's a good day. It's a good day. I'm a little nervous for my boy Jack. A little nervous, but he'll do great. Just watch him not kill these gunners and then get screwed.
I mean, we'll see in these opening drops. The spreaders, again, Jackman has been getting them. Gets it again. This is actually going to be not too shabby. The shrapnel, though, it was invisible. I could barely see that thing going
I'll freely admit there, Taps. I didn't see it either.
Oh, my.
Going to take down. That evens the Steven here. Let's see who's going to play it better now. Who's going to get that first drop to really break the room open? Grenades for Jack, not ideal. A nuke for SpaceCo, not ideal. Here's some rockets for Jack. Really good with single-shot rockets. How's he going to play it?
Beautifully. Already set up and has another drop. The reload. Jackamus will be able to keep up for a bit. Spreaders on the other side.
He's got more rockets. And now we got an orb for SpaceCo to go with the spreader.
Nice
late razor. Oh, Jack almost dies twice, but he's still in one piece. And he will be out of the room at 4:24. But the time has been made up. Look at this. Look at this.
31.
It's less than 7 seconds. It's basically a drop separation. Here we go, Taps. Who's winning game 3? Oh, what a start for Jack.
And he takes the death smart.
And he did the right thing. He missed the bullets. He just aimed for the side of Mutoid, and he's already popped a gets it a vulnerability.
What is that drop? That's insanity. And he gets it, and the lobbers too. That's gonna be a nice little finish. Take out those gunners. Don't even deal with them.
One more spreader. We're talking PB potential. These lobbers will keep it afloat for now. He's going to go get him. He's got to watch out for the bullets. Oh, that was close.
Wow, dancing, and he's in the corner now. This is going to be tricksy. But Gunner aims just straight up, goes away from it. The lobbers aren't quite landing, but it's working out. Rockets the chain. On the other side, grenade for SpaceColonizer. Only one arm pop, but going to still get that damage in with the grenades at least.
I don't think the PB's happening here, but Jack has a sub-6 chance. Meanwhile, SpaceCo gets the second arm popped, has had some lobbers, and now back-to-back rockets. Not what he really wants to see. Jack chasing, using the lobbers now, a key for SpaceCo. Jack tracking pretty well here.
Got to see that spreader on the other side to be able to pull this back in. Final 4 from Jackamus. Spreader on the feet. Unfortunate for SpaceColonizer, and the wiggle catches them. Gets the grenades, but this is looking close to over. A couple more weapons for Jackamus. It's over.
Yeah, this should do it. This rocket should be enough for Jack, and he keeps it clean, and Jack's feeling pretty good. He is smiling. He is profiling. Woo! And somebody, does he have help? Is this what's going on?
Somebody else has the controller. Oh, no, Jackamus.
I swear my arms aren't that long, and I would have got a better time anyway. So it's 2-1 Jack right now. Potentially 3-0. It all depends how the first game measures out, but we'll have to wait for the end of SpaceCo's broadcast to publish the VOD to confirm, if necessary. So Jack takes it here, Taps, up 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, what a, taking advantage of some great drops there, some great spreaders. Not quite all player 2 drops, but really worked out for Jackamus on that one. Great Mutoid fight.
100%. Played it great. SpaceCo gets one shot out of that lobber and gets sniped. Mutoid, come on, dude.
Just let me end the fight. Jeez.
Come on,
That's
dude.
how we've been there. We've been there. Like, come on.
We've all
dude.
been there. That's rude. That's rude. Don't do that. So it's going to be 2-1 Jack here, potentially 3-0, but more than likely 2-1 as things stand. So if now SpaceCo wins this game, Game 5 goes in as a provisional, just in case that the count is wrong for SpaceCo. And it's already over at this point, but we'll see.
Yeah. So we're counting this a provisional 2-1 at this point.
It is. This whole match, unfortunately, is provisionally tentative, if you will. We are just, the first game means so much because Jack's got 2 wins already. Jack maybe's already won. We'll have to wait and see. SpaceCo wins 2 on the trot. Game 1 matters. Otherwise, Jack takes the win regardless. We don't got to worry about it. Since, we're not playing plus minus and how much you win by matters. That doesn't matter. The win is what matters.
I will say that is one thing we'll miss from this year. We had a incredible amount of work done by a couple folks of our community to do some stat tracking for last year's tournament. Some of that we'll have to pull together ourselves on the fly here as we get deeper into the tournament. I'll probably do a little bit of work with that myself for some individual matchups, but just amazing. Like, it's through and through. It's people jumping in for comms. It's folks like Mr. Dino and Krylos being able to run things in the background and assets for us, and just everybody kind of coming together. It's so damn awesome to see as far as where the Super Smash TV community comes in. Everybody's jumping in for something.
I mean, it was a tournament that was started for admittedly selfish reasons and has somehow become this great community with a lot of people who contribute, and it's no longer a one-man show, and I am eternally grateful to everybody who helps, no matter how little it is. You show up in chat and you get hype and enjoy the show. You're contributing to this community, and we appreciate it. Something as simple as that is all we ask. Just show up, have some fun. It's a good time. TapatioJ will probably get them ready to rock and roll here. Game number 4 coming up here in a moment. Man, it has been a crazy match. As crazy as the opener was in certain ways, the 16-17 billing is living up to the hype. Here we go. SpaceCo on the ropes, needs this one to force a Game 5. Jack looking to salt this and not worry about a frame count. Let's see, Taps.
Absolutely.
Who's going to lead out of Arena 1?
And what this all comes down to is, coming out of this next round, being on the winner's side to where they run into you in the next round. So that's fun.
Hey, it's either a rematch of last year with SpaceCo or the Mega Powers explode. And JackmusWedge finally gets to prove what he always said, that he's better at the game than me. He's not, but, maybe.
Okay. It would be something, though.
Either way, I'm looking forward to it. It's not going to be a gimme. That's what I love. Here we go. Jack and SpaceCo. Much better drop for SpaceCo. Does he see the rockets? No, he doesn't go for them.
What?
Oh, he didn't see them on the score, and then I think he thought they were gone. Yeah. Oh, no.
Saw him blink out, was maybe firing, didn't think maybe get up there. That's just unfortunate. Definitely a time loss. You're not getting much else right now. Grenades right there, so you're going to ignore those anyways. So, yeah, an unfortunate not...
Orbs at the same time here. Orbs at the same time.
Oh, my goodness. Holy. That upper right was dangerous when that started out. But 131 to 132, about a second and a half or so between the two.
Okay, Jack was a little more controlled there. He didn't immediately start moving, maybe realizing I'm on emulator. There's a bit of input lag. Doesn't lose the orb, so already his
already
best
better. Yes, exactly. There's been a couple really unusual drops for Jackamus to start out this room, so good to see that side. Shrapnel's getting a little bit away, and those foot soldiers get in there, but it looks like still slipping a little bit.
Both of them had a little bit of issues. I'll be interested to see if there's much of a time gap. It was a 2-second difference coming into the room here. 130 versus 132.
Ooh.
Oh, Jack's timer is stopped. Oh, I think
all right.
That's not great. We'll have to wait and see what this means for him.
We can only hope that it's
Spreader on the feet. Spreader on the feet. SpaceCo gets a razor shield. Now Jack gets a drop for a razor shield. He's trying to fight to it. Great movement to make sure he doesn't lose the orb. Now another spreader for SpaceCo.
Oh my goodness. So both with the razors right there, some spreader action. Only 2 razors left on SpaceCo's shield, so see where that goes right now. Probably won't hold together for the room. Jackamus doing pretty well. That rocket's in a tricky-ish place.
And he just couldn't get there. He just never got the chance. So we'll see how it goes from this room here. SpaceCo is holding the middle. Jack holding the middle. Jack with a late nuke here. Should be close to the end of the room. It's not quite the end, though. Who's going to leave here first? It was a few seconds lead for Jack. And it's going to be tight, but it's going to be Jack at 1:55 versus SpaceCo at a 3:15. It's an 80-second lead for Jack heading into the bonus room. You know
Jack
what?
Into the 155. Unheard of into the bonus.
You know what? Cards isn't here, but I can revive this meme from last year. I can do this. All right, so Jack is going to be leaving at a 3:37. SpaceCo will be leaving at a 3:40. It's a 3-second time difference. A dude for Jack to start, and he's ignoring both gunners. He's going for it. A foot for SpaceCo.
Gotta have those shrapnels working your way too when you're taking that, because there's just so much stuff on screen firing.
Oh, Jack gets trapped and or bulleted as he got the rockets. Oh no, a huge opening now for SpaceCo. What can SpaceCo do? Gets bulleted down.
Oh my, yeah, the cross up. You had the swarmers there on the left side too. That was a tough one. Invulnerability will help out initially, but both struggling. Rockets though for Jackie, that'll work out.
Rockets for SpaceCo. SpaceCo still got a gunner alive. Needs to get rid of that. Has to avoid that. Gets invulnerability. Huge get. More rockets for Jack. Massive. Now an orb at the end of the room. And Jack will be into the Mutoid Man room at 1:55. Wow. No, 4:31. And
another orb.
SpaceCo drops the orb and dies. This is a huge opening for Jack.
Yes.
4:31 was the time. Let's see. It's going to be about a 14-second lead.
Jackie will be able to use the rockets. Another rockets here. Tries to get the wiggle.
The moving ball buster. Everyone seems to be going for it. Maybe I'll have to change my game plan.
It is the.
Here's a spreader. Oh, he didn't die for it.
No, he didn't.
Oh no, maybe a bit of a mistake there. Maybe he didn't realize how long it just appeared. Maybe he didn't realize. He's trying to
manuals. That's tough. And goes for the lobbers instead. Maybe a good call because it's really tough to get those spider shots.
About a full form back here, Taps. It's a solid lead for Jack at the moment. But one spreader can change this. What has SpaceCo got? Waiting to see. It's a grenade. Oh, couldn't go through because of the bullets. Recognizes it and gets the nades. Good recognition by SpaceCo.
Lobbers for both. They both grab it. Arm popping for SpaceCo. Chest popping for Jack.
SpaceCo trying to get to those spreaders.
Oh, spread there. Yep. Oh, key. Yeah, doesn't get that, but invulnerability. Empty drop for Jackie.
Nice manual here from SpaceCo. Absolutely. Gets a nade on the feet, still trailing. Oh, that's a Jack spreader over there. The SpaceCo's gonna have to go for his third manual of the match. Can he keep it up?
Playing safe, not taking the chance.
He's got a fair amount.
Man. Yep.
What do we got? It's a lobber, but he can't get there. He can't get there.
No.
Mutoid on the weapon again. There it is now, a lobber. Final form, Jack. SpaceCo pushing, going. It's an invulnerability. He'll probably ignore it. Jack getting weapons.
Might do it for Jack here. It's a lot of damage. Yeah.
And Jack has done it. He's got a new world record of 1:55.
So close there for SpaceCo. Oh, just another spreader there away, honestly, from taking that one. It was
indeed. About a 6:39 for Jack. And Jack shrugs and says, okie dokie. And Jack is advancing to the next round. The Mega Powers will explode in week number 2. Brisulph versus Jackamus. Get your popcorn ready.